Honda Foreman Rubicon. It is, which I know a lot of people are going to give me heck for, it is the automatic. It is not a foot shift. I do enjoy it. I haven't had any issues out of it so far. It has been a nice addition to the garage. As you can see, have quite a few add-ons. As we're doing a walk around here, I can show a few things that I've done. Actually, I had another YouTuber. He did predominantly a majority of the build for me to help me out. So if you have seen his YouTube before, it's a Can-Am mic. If not, go check him out. So right now I've got the 28-inch Aztec tires. They are pretty aggressive. I've seen them a few times with another YouTuber named Mud Puppy. He's got the hookup, so go check him out. He can get you a discount just by, subscribing to him. Let's see here. We've got the Wild Boar Rad Relocator. I went with this one. I know there's quite a few different ones out there, but I like this one for the simple fact that it does have more of an angle. I really don't care for the ones that are more flat. This one has about a 45-degree pitch, which I do like. Obviously, now snorkel is a little more homemade. Did purchase some of the kit. Obviously, it's the Warrior Riser series, but I had to do some altering because I wanted to come through the center, because I really don't like how a lot of people come through the rack. Just don't care for it. So if you got any questions there, just holler. I went with the Bazooka sound bar. I really dug the size of it. I liked that it was more round than squared. Don't really use the LED bars and whatnot. Don't really need that. Mostly just need the sound, and it's got really good sound. It does have some small, which they're not really subwoofers. It's more for just a little bit of extra, more for mids, I guess you could say. But it does give a nice all-around good sound. In order to mount this, I did have to go with, it's about, I want to say it was about a 1/4 inch or 1.25 inch width, and it's about 3/16 inch thick, because you definitely don't want any flexing. I mean, it's definitely on there. It's gonna move, the four-wheeler is gonna move with it, so it's definitely intact. Now, in order to do the snorkel, what I did is there's a small bracket. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get it from the other side. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, right there I went with a it's basically an EMT holder, or well, it's an EMT wall hanger is what it is. I had that to help for it being a little secure, and then I went with just a couple little 90 brackets to a straight flat piece, and I bolted those together. And I used the original mounts for the radiator for Honda, and I used that to actually secure the snorkel in place. Just made life a lot easier. I went with the Quad Boss seat. The Weekender is what they call it. Really nice, bolts up easy. It's a very cushiony. Definitely don't have any complaints there. Tons of storage. I mean, it's pretty dirty. Hadn't been able to clean it out super well. It does completely pass through the back, so that is kind of nice. And you can put a 2-gallon gas jug, and it holds it snug. Definitely does not fall out or anything to that effect. So definitely loving the rear seat. Let's see here. Oh, and I went with the it's actually, if you get the Foreman Rubicons, they don't do a slip-on from what I was able to find. But I do have the HMF Swamp Series. It's oh, I'm sorry, it's the Titan series, but it is the quiet. It is the full exhaust. It is not a slip-on. Does give it a good sound. I do like it. It's not too loud, but it does give a little bit of sound to it, which I do enjoy. Definitely loving the Foreman Rubicon. Basically anything that everybody else knows, anything Honda has ever put out, it's always good, it's always quality, but there's always been a few tweaks that a lot of us Honda guys have really wanted them to do over the years, and I think they finally figured it out. That does have more pep, you know, because from the new 2020 models do come with the 520 or the 518cc engine, so it does have more pep. It does have a little more bottom end, so I do like that. I come from a Rancher 420 to this, so I definitely see the difference in power. So I definitely enjoy that. I did go with the KFI 3,500 pound winch. Haven't had to use it just yet, but you never can be too safe. It definitely does work, but haven't had to use it to really pull myself out or anything just yet. Probably because of these Aztecs and puppies just dig. But yeah, so that is the 2020 Foreman Rubicon. And like I said, it is the DCT automatic. I know, it's not a foot shift. I got bad ankles, man. It would kill me to try and do that all the whole trail. So I had to go with automatic and just roll with it. But I definitely have enjoyed it. So any questions, just put them down below in the comments. I will put tags on all the products and things that I've purchased on it and who I found them from. And like I said, if there's any cool stuff that people's added on to the Foreman Rubicon that you don't see here, let me know.